Hello. This video presentation, and it won't be short, is about finding quadratic equations to satisfy given conditions. This is the first part of a three-part, we'll call it a mini-series. The instructions for all three videos will be exactly the same. We want to use the information provided to find or write the standard form equation of each parabola. Our first example, we have the vertex at -9, -4, and passes through this point. Okay, since we know the vertex, we're going to use the vertex form. Remember, that's y minus k equals a times x minus h quantity squared. Well, we know the vertex is -4 for x, -4 for y, the coordinates. So it's y plus 4 equals a times x plus 9 quantity squared. Now remember, we have, I don't need a parenthesis. If the signs are confusing to you, we have y minus -9 equals x minus -4, quantity squared in my a, minus a negative plus a positive, minus a negative plus positive. That's why this is plus and plus. Now, all we're going to do is substitute the -10 in for x and the -5 in for y, because our job now is to find a. What is a? So, I do that. I have y is -5, -5 plus 4 equals a times x is -10 plus 9 quantity squared. -1 equals a times -1 quantity squared. -1 equals a times 1, or a is equal to -1. Now that we know a, all we have to do is substitute that back into this equation. So I have y plus 4 equals -1 times x plus 9, quantity squared. Y plus 4 equals -1 times x plus 9 times x plus 9. I won't do this again. From now on, I'll just multiply x plus 9 times x plus 9, or whatever the binomial is in my head, but x squared, 9x and 9x, 18x, plus 81. Or y plus 4 equals -x squared minus 18x minus 81. Subtract 4. We're almost done. Y is equal to -x squared minus 18x minus 85. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Now, I have one more example for you. Well, actually, there's three more examples, but one more example like this, and then there's a different one. I want you to do this on your own. I'm going to pause the video, then I'll write the answer after you solve it. You better solve it. All right. Hopefully you figured it out, the answer. You did it on your own. The answer is y equals 2x squared plus 12x plus 25. If you got this answer, scroll through to the next example. Otherwise, you need to watch this part. All right. Y minus 7 equals a times x plus 3. Quantity squared. I plug this point in, so I have 25 minus 7 equals a times negative 6 plus 3, quantity squared. 18 equals a times negative 3 squared, or 18 equals a times 9, divide by 9, a is equal to 2. So y minus 7, I'm using this equation, equals 2 times x plus 3, quantity squared. Y minus 7 equals 2 times, multiplying this, you should be able to do this in your head. If not, write it out. I say it and then I screw it up. X squared plus 6x plus 9. If you can't do that and you need to see it, write this out. And x, 3x, 3x, 9. Or y minus 7 equals 2x squared plus 12x plus 18. Add 7 to both sides, and we have y equals 2x squared plus 12x plus 25, and we're done. And that's all there is. All right, next thing we're going to look at with x-intercepts. This is no harder, no easier, same amount of work, but it's a little bit different. The equation that you're going to use is y equals a times, very similar to what we were doing the last 2 days, we're going to have x minus 2 and x plus 6. All right? If I have x-intercepts, when x is 2 and x is negative 6, y will be 0. All right? At the x-intercept, y is 0. And x minus 2, put in 2 for x, I get 0. And so now I substitute, just like before, the 3 and the 18 for x and y. So 18 equals a times x is 3 minus 2 times 3 plus 6. All right? Or 18 is equal to a times 1 times 9. 18 equals 1 times 9 is 9. I guess to be consistent, I'll write it the other way. A times 9, divide by 9, a is equal to 2. So using, just like before, this equation, I have y equals 2 times x minus 2, x plus 6. And we're almost done. Do our binomial multiplication, x squared plus 4x minus 12 plus 6x minus 2x gives me plus 4x. Distribute 2x squared plus 8x minus 24. And we're done. Now, I have one more example, very similar. I want you to do this on your own, and then I'll write the answer. If you have the answer, don't bother watching the rest of the video. Okay, hopefully you tried this on your own. The answer is y equals 1/5, love fractions, x squared minus 5. So let's do this. Y is equal to a times x minus 5 and x plus 5. Substitute here, and I have 15 equals a times 10 minus 5, 10 plus 5, or 15 equals a times 5 times 15. Because I have 15 on both sides, I'm not going to multiply these together. I'm just going to divide by 5 and 15, 5 and 15. 15's cancel, and I have a 1 up here. And I get a is equal to 1/5. Boom, boom. Substitute back into here. Y is equal to 1/5 times x minus 5, x plus 5. Y is equal to 1/5 times x squared minus 25. The negative 5x and positive 5x cancel. Y is equal to, I distribute 1/5 x squared minus 1/5 times 25 is 5, and I'm done. And that's it. I hope this makes sense, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.